Hello, everybody. Mike from Southern California again, and you're on the mic. Today, I'm going to talk. This is going to be a little bit of a reminder, of course, of you know, some of the major dubbing studios that that have done dubbing here in the United States. I'm going to be covering again the 6 dub capitals of North American anime dubbing. I know a lot of us are not happy with Funimation right now. They are kind of the big dog at the moment. But this is a reminder to everybody that they're not the only game in town. There are other companies that, if you don't want to support Funimation, there are other companies, there are other voice actors that you can support. This is just going to be an overview of a reminder of those companies. I will cover Funimation a bit just to be fair, because they still are kind of the big dog. So here we go. So of course, number one is Funimation. We all know a lot of people have been very upset with Funimation of late because of the Vic situation, also some other issues that come up. I'll cover this stuff more in detail probably in tomorrow's video. But there's just kind of an overview of like the 6 major, I call them dub capitals. So out of Dallas, you have Funimation. Now among the more well-known properties that Funimation has done over the years. Okay, among the most well-known productions that Funimation has dubbed include the Dragon Ball series, Full Metal Alchemist, One Piece, Fairy Tail, Black Clover. Of course, Fairy Tail, Black Clover, My Hero Academia are some of the more recent ones. Dimension W, Space Dandy, Fruits Basket. These are some of the more well-known major productions that they have dubbed. Now I'm going to talk about the voice actors who started out with the voice actors and actresses who started out with Funimation and have since moved on from Funimation. Those include, of course, on the voice actor side, and the guy side include Kyle Hebert, Chris Kaysen, Troy Baker, Todd Havercorn. A number of these guys came out to LA, done work out here in LA for the next group, that I'll be talking about. Travis Willingham, of the girls that started out with Funimation and since moved on to LA, or at least have come out and done some work for LA, include Laura Bailey, Karami Lee, and Caitlin Glass and Carrie Savage. Now, I'd say some of the ones who are currently a part of Funimation that are major players at Funimation right now who are still with the company where Funimation is their primary company include, of course, Chris Sabat, Eric Vale, Jerry Jewell, Sean Schemmel. He returned to Funimation after a brief hiatus in New York. Let's see. J. Michael Tatum, Ian Sinclair, Ian Sinclair, Christopher Bevins. These are some of, and then Austin Trindle, Clifford Chapin, and of course most recently among some of the newer newer, and Micah Solasad, of course. And then among the most recent additions include Justin Briner, Dallas Reed, Chris Whitecamp, and then of the voice actresses who are currently active primarily with Funimation include, of course, Colleen Finkenbeard, Caitlin Glass, Brina Palencia, Trina Nishimura, Trina Nishimura. Also, of course, Cynthia Krantz, Linda Young, for more specific roles. Wendy Powell, Clarine Harp, Lydia McKay. So those are more or less the people, at least the voice actors and actresses that are involved with Funimation. Number 2, Los Angeles. Now, of course, Los Angeles probably had one of the longest histories. Currently, of course, it's primarily Bang Zoom as the main company, but also Viz Media, which has their distribution offices in San Francisco, but will subcontract the dubbing work to Studiopolis, which is based in LA. Some of the well-known properties over the years that have been dubbed out here in LA have included, of course, Outlaw Star, Big O, Trigun, Cowboy Bebop, Scried, Witch Hunter Robin, Fooly Cooly franchise, Paranoia Agent, Samurai Champloo, the Naruto franchise, the Bleach franchise, Zatch Bell. Of course, in more recent times, we've had shows include, some of the more recent Gundam series. Tenchi Muyo was originally dubbed here in LA. The first few, up through GXP. GXP was, of course, dubbed by Funimation, but all the ones before that were dubbed out here in LA. Ghost in the Shell franchise. Let me see. There were just a lot of dubbed out here in LA, of course. Lupin the Third, Part 5 right now. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which was recently done, Sword Art Online, if I hadn't mentioned that that franchise has been dubbed out here in LA. So yeah. Now, among many of the, now none of the ones that started out here in LA have moved on to other companies. But many of the voice actors and actresses that have been well known for basically being out here for LA have included, on the voice actors side, the guys side, of course, Steve Bloom, Kirk Thornton, Lex Lang, Steve Kramer, let me see, Steve Kramer, Bob Pappenbrook, the late Bob Pappenbrook, Doug Stone, then Johnny Young Bosch, Johnny Young Bosch, let me see, Yuri Lowenthal, Steve Staley, Derek Stephen Prince, Jameson Price has been around a while as well. I have to go back and think through all these. And of course, the more recent, Matthew Mercer, Keith Silverstein, Eric Scott Kinnear, and among the more recent additions have included Robbie Damon, Ray Chase, Max Middleton. These have basically been on the guy's side, and then on the girl's side, on the voice actresses side, have included Wendy Lee, Michelle Ruff, Karen Strassman, Kari Walgreen, Dorothy Elias Fawn, Melissa Fawn, Rebecca Forstadt, Ellen Wilkinson, Katie Higgins, and of course, some of the more recent ones that have come out in recent years include Christina V, Christina Marie Cavanos, Cassandra Lee Morris, Erica Mendez, Erica Lineback, Erica Harlacher, Amanda C. Miller. So these are some of the voice actors and actresses that are associated with Los Angeles. Now, granted, right now Bang Zoom is the main company out here in LA. Viz Media will subcontract to Studiopolis. Prior to Bang Zoom, of course, it was Bandai would oftentimes, when they'd license properties, would subcontract to Bang Zoom to do the dubbing before they shut down. And then there was Geneon before them, which was preceded by Pioneer, and preceded by Harmony Gold. So keeping that in mind, of course. Let's see now. Moving on. So number 3 is Ocean Production. Is basically Vancouver. Now, out of Vancouver, of course, it's home to Ocean Productions, also known as Ocean Studios / Westwood Studios. Some of the well-known properties that were out of Ocean include have included Inuyasha, Visions of Escaflowne, Death Note, Nana, Hikaru no Go, Project Arms, let me see, Project Arms, Infinite Revias, so a lot, a Black Lagoon. So those are some of the more well-known productions that Ocean has dubbed. Among the voice actors, some of the more well-known voice actors out of Ocean include, of course, Kirby Morrow, Brad Swale, Brian Drummond, the 3 Dobson brothers, Paul, Michael, and Brian, Trevor Duvall, David Kaye, Scott McNeil. Among the voice actresses out of there include Kelly Sheridan, Yanis Yad, Ellen Kennedy, Nicole Oliver, Nicole Boma. Saffron Henderson started out there, came down to LA. Kathy Westlick, Jenny Forge, Lisa Ann Bealey. So those are some of the more well-known voice actresses. Now moving on, number 4, New York. Now, as of right now, of course, the main studio in New York is NYAV Post, which was started up in 2000 by Michael Sinterniclass. Also, of course, 4Kids Media operates out of there. Right now, they're more well, now it's called Konami Cross Media, and they're focusing more on Yu-Gi-Oh. Also, the Pokemon company, TPCI, is also based out of New York, that focuses on the Pokemon. Pokemon anime, dubbing it. Prior, of course, to NYAV Post, there was Central Park Media and Noki Films did some work, did some dubbing work in New York as well. Among some of the more well-known shows that were dubbed out in New York include Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Slayers, Revolutionary Girl Utena, Goku-Sen, Gokudo, Shingu, Secret of the Stellar Wars, Boogie Pop Phantom, Berserk, the original Berserk, the one from back in 1997. Not the current ones were, of course, dubbed out here in LA. But Record of Lotus War, Maze. So these are and then among the the voice actors and actresses who started out in New York, since moved on. Among those who started out in New York include, of course, Crispin Freeman, Sam Riegel, Liam O'Brien. Among the voice actresses that started out in New York include, and have moved on, include Jessica Calvello. Lisa Ortiz has done some work outside of New York. Megan Hollingshead. More recently, of course, Veronica Taylor, Tara Strong, and Rachel Lillis have also started out in New York, have since moved out to LA. Among those who are still exclusively more in New York, among the voice actors right now include, of course, Ted Lewis, Jimmy Zoppi, Sebastian Arsalis, Mark Thompson, Billy Bob Thompson, and Michael DiCio Jr. Among the voice actresses that are still more or less primarily active in New York include Angora Deb. Angora Deb, Erica Schroeder, aka Bella Hudson, Rosie Reyes, Vibe Jones, Allison Lee Rosenfeld, Lori Hines. These are more or less some of the ones that are still based primarily in New York. Number 5, Houston, Texas. Now, currently, Houston is home to Sentai Filmworks, and they, of course, have their own. They now have their own studio with Sentai Sound. Originally, when they opened up, they were dubbing their work out of Seraphim Digital Sound. Now it's Sentai Sound that they do their dub work. Let me see. Prior to Sentai was ADV. When ADV closed down in 2007, the former owners of ADV opened up Sentai. Among the works that have been dubbed out of Houston, of course, have included the original dub of Neon Genesis Evangelion, the one with Spike Spencer and Amanda Wynn Lee. Air Gear, Full Metal Panic, Noir, Madlax, more on Madlax, the Fukons, Gravion, Rasafon, Area 88. All these were all dubbed out of Houston. Those are the older ones. Saint Seiya was originally dubbed out of there. They did a Gatchaman dub back in 2005 as well. Among the works that Sentai has done in recent years have included Clannad, Guin Saga, Irano Hoheito, Intrigue in the Bakumatsu. Of course, among others that have also been dubbed out of Houston include Chrono Crusade, Peacemaker Kurogane, let's see, Utawareru Mono, been dubbed out of Houston. So again, now the voice. Now we're going to talk about the voice actors who started out with ADV / Sentai and since moved on. Many of them moved on to Funimation, and some even moved on further. The ones who started out with ADV included Chris Patton, Greg and Chris Ayres, Vic Mignogna, John Gramillion, Rob Mungle, Jason Douglas, Illick Guardiola actually started out with ADV and eventually moved on to Funimation for a little while before his issues came up. Let's see. Andrew Love, David Wald, Dave Matranga, Josh Grell. Those are many of the voice actors who started out with ADV, and Jason Liebrecht as well, who went on to Funimation. Among the voice actresses include, of course, Monica Rial, Lucy Christian, Brittany Karbowski, even more recently, Emily Neves, Caitlin French, Carly Morsier, let's see. So those are the voice actors and actors that started out with ADV or Sentai and moved on to Funimation. The ones who are still where they're now. Here's who's fallen in terms of who's still primarily with. John Swayze was another one who started out with ADV who moved over to Funimation as well. So just another one there. For those who are still primarily active with Sentai, include Jay Hickman, Blake Shepard, Clint Bickham, Geraldo Anzaldoa, Corey Hartzog, Houston Hayes. Those are the ones who are still primarily active with Sentai, and then among the voice actresses include Kira Vincent Davis, Hilary Haig, Tiffany Grant, Jessica Boone, Kelly Madison, Keita Coker, Melissa Davis, Shannon Emmerich, Maggie Flecknoe, Kara Greenberg. Those are pretty much the ones who are and more recently, of course, Meg McDonald as well as those are the voice actors and actresses that are now just more firmly associated with Sentai. Now, finally, number 6, Calgary, Alberta, Canada, which is the home to Blue Water Studios, which is a subsidiary of Ocean. Among some of their more famous works would include the My Hime Mayotome series, Doki Doki School Hours, Strawberry Marshmallow, DG Carrot, Neo, Gregory Horror Show, the 1999 version of Hunter x Hunter, Flame of Recca, Law of Ueki, Card Fight Vanguard, Future Card Buddy Fight, Dice, Deltora Quest. I should have probably led with those last ones first, because Crest of the Stars, Banner of the Stars. It is Angel Link, Better Man. Many of these, you guys can check out for yourself. And then among the voice actors and actresses that are based out of Calgary, the voice actors, some of the more well-known voice actors include Scott Roberts, Jonathan Love, Lucas Gilbertson, Brett Bauer, Jeffrey Weston, that's pretty much for the guys, for Roger Rhodes and Steve Olson. And then for the girls, for the voice actresses, it would be Carol Ann Day, Marriott Sluter, Onalea Gilbertson, also credited as Chris Rundle at times, Caitlin Medrick, Angie Beers, Lita Davies, Rory Barnes-Smith. So, with all that said, guys, there are a lot of dubbing companies out there. You should go check them out. I know, again, people are not happy with the situation with Funimation right now. I'll be talking more about that in tomorrow's video. But to get some content up, I just wanted to do this as almost like a preview a little bit. So that we just get the information out there for you guys. So now with all that said, let me just finish up here. Check out the links below if you want to contact me directly. My Twitter handle will be down there. You can DM me at on my Twitter, or you can comment on my tweets or here. I always look forward to the conversation. I'm also helping to promote Fantasy Shot. I may, in the near future here, add some links to the other companies as well. Also, I've been promoting, of course, some fundraising projects. I've been promoting Dick's GoFundMe. I've also been promoting Indiegogo for Tug as well. Now, guys, always remember, you don't feel pressured to give. If it's on your heart to give, please consider giving. If it's on your heart to do so, please consider giving. Please consider donating. If you've already given, please consider giving again, donating again. If you can't donate, then you can still help out by at least helping to spread the word, and help spread the link around. And maybe you have people in your own network that might be willing to help out there. And if you like this content, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I always look forward to the conversation, as long as it stays peaceful. As long as keep peaceful. And with that, I just want to finish up by saying this. Let's keep the conversation going, guys. It's always good to have good conversation. Because you know something? You're on the mic, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.